Hello. 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 Okay. Kita nak settlekan semua quest-quest yang tertangguh. Especially the Klee quest. Lepas tu world quest semua. Wait to begin. Banyak request. Tadi aku dah start buat commission dah pagi tadi. So
your life is mine.
okay, silap tekan wrong button. Still pagi kot kan sekarang ni pun. Survey go to why not? Masuk terus kena survey pula. Start. This next boss character weapon. Character or weapons do you own? Okay. Nope, nothing. Satisfied. Conquest. I have yet to explain this. Yang ni pun I have yet to explain. Nope. Okay, oh, survey complete. Okay, nasib baik. That ya. What? You dapat duit. Dapat lagi duit. Okay. New mail. Okay, kita apa dah. Don't check quest. Sekejap. Ni Minecraft ni sebab dekat sangat. Kenapa tak naik kat aku? Running out of ores. Right, running out of ores, are we? Can I ask you some questions about finding ores? Ores? What do you want to forge? Weapons or armor? If you're looking to mine ores, I do know some good spots. They are all over. They are all sorts of ores. So iron chunks are the most common, followed by white iron chunks, and then crystal chunks. I don't know. And there's magical crystal chunks which are of very fine quality and can be used to forge excellent items. However, they are very difficult to work with. If you want to make anything with them, you have to expend a significant amount of other resources as well. Still, I've just come back from a trip outside and it seems that most of the ore veins have already been mined. You go out now, I doubt you'll get anything. How about this? Confirm me later and I'll for the vein. What? Oh, this one. No. Oh, okay, so dia cuma tunjuk kat aku kat mana spot-spot dia lah. Aku pun dah mark, aku siap mark kat map lagi. Maybe sebab tu tak ada aku, sebab aku dah ambil. Okay. Right. Continue on with this quest. Mona. Lepas Mona aku nak buat Klee. Lepas aku buat Klee aku nak buat world quests. Ataupun maybe aku buat Archon quest. Okay.
Huh? Is Fischl waiting for us?
The time has finally come. Though it brings main Fräulein no joy to do so, there is something she must announce to the assembled populace.
My loyal servants, one must bid you adieu till such time as I beckon you once more. Though we have faced many trials and tribulations together, you have all shown commendable courage in the course of duty. I feel a breeze now blows upon this place. And I feel that it blows in your honor.
What? You're just gonna bail on us?
With the arrival of this giant meteorite, many more people have succumbed to the slumber. Strong as the soldiers may be, they are struggling to cope. And there is demand for volunteers everywhere we turn. Main Fräulein and I shall tend to the victims on the soldiers' behalf. The rest of this investigation we place in your capable hands.
Goodbye. You are a good listener. I enjoy chatting with you. To be honest, most of the other adventurers in the guild only ever talk to me when they want to hear Oz's reconnaissance reports. This little journey we had, it was a great adventure. I'm just sorry that it has to end so abruptly.
Huh?
Yeah.
You're talking a little weirder than you normally do.
Oh, yikes. What am I doing? I totally broke form.
What Main Fräulein means to say is that the mystical mysteries that vex and perplex are bound to be effortlessly extinguished by the advent of your commendable courage and wondrous wisdom.
And now Oz's translation is the one that sounds all kooky.
Main Fräulein simply wishes to say that she has every confidence that you will arrive at the truth of this matter.
Most indeed. My dear attendants, I hereby charge the Ritter der Verurteilung with leading you out from the darkness, back into the realm of light.
Who are you calling your attendant?
Thank you.
We will meet again. Once this matter is concluded, I propose that we all get a drink together.
I agree.
Well, now we're 2 people short.
No worries. Boleh buat je.
But let's not get hung up about that. The good news is I found something else out. I shaved some dust off the meteorite and used it to do another reading. It was actually really effective. These rocks have been around for hundreds, maybe even thousands of years. Leonard must have lived a very long time ago. The meteorites carry his will and can pass it on to others. In other words, centuries on from Leonard's life, and the strength of his will is not diminished one bit. A guy from the distant past with a burning ambition to scale the highest mountain. I'd be willing to bet that he was an adventurer. Just like you.
An adventurer? That does explain his obsession with mountain climbing.
Our approach so far has been too passive, and time has been against us every step of the way. We need to change our strategy, and we need to attack this problem at its source.
Paimon agrees. From now on, we need to put Leonard at the center of everything we do.
Yes. Because if the meteorites carry Leonard's will with them, then it's precisely as Fischl said. The rocks are, in a sense, a curse. I'm a little incredulous, but it turns out her blind guess was actually spot on. No, I'm a respectable astrologist, and I shouldn't stoop to that kind of criticism. Anyway, all we need to do now is remove the curse.
How?
Okie dokie. Since we've got a historical adventurer on our hands, Paimon thinks we should pay a visit to the Adventurers Guild.
Itu Catherine lah. Catherine yang mas. Okay. Shrines of Depth.
Our records show that there have been many adventurers by that name over the years. It is impossible to know which one you refer to. However, I do recall that there is a book in the library authored by someone called Leonard. Perhaps you should take a look?
Sure, boleh. I like Lisa. Yep, Lisa. Saffronius headquarters kot. Tak aku. Oh, dia memang ada bunyi macam tu. Apa pasal? Library.
Arthur Leonard. Where are you, Leonard? Aha! Gotcha!
Delay sikit ah.
The index says that Leonard's book should be in the northwest corner on the top floor of the library.
Okay.
Northwest corner. Should be right over there.
Oh no. West. Top floor kan? Ah. Oh, west. West ni eh? Kat sini dah east. Ini south. Top floor kan? Sekejap. Sekejap. Ni top floor kan? Tak ada floor lain lagi kan? Ada lagi boleh naik. Ada dinding. Top floor ke bottom floor? Aku. Ni bottom.
Of Mountains and Seas, a guide for adventurers written by Leonard. But the words have faded, and there are even pages missing. Paimon's got no hope of reading this. Darn. Maybe we're just wasting our time on this one. Oh, right! Yeah, Mona! She might have a better idea.
Mona dalam parti aku kot. Kau tak bercakap dengan Mona dalam parti je. Senang sikit je aku buat. Atas tempat nak berjalan. Hello my doppelganger.
Look what we found! Leonard wrote a book!
Ooh, let me see.
It's quite incoherent. Like, there is lots.
I could have predicted as much. Your average astrologist would definitely give up at this point. But I am Mona, progenitor of the future of astrology. Nothing can stand in my way. I simply need to deduce the missing portions with my astrolabe, write them in, and then decipher the text. Finished at last.
So what does it say?
Just as I thought. Leonard was an adventurer who lived 2,000 years ago. His lifelong dream was to reach the summit of a mountain called Pylos Peak.
2,000 years? So the constellation that caused the meteorites is from 2,000 years ago?
Somehow, for some reason, this constellation was summoned down from the sky. I suspect that the Fatui have something to do with that part.
Paimon thinks so too. Whenever something shady happens, you can bet the Fatui are involved.
The meteorites harbor elemental energy, which radiates out and lulls people to sleep by some means akin to hypnosis. And if I'm guessing correctly, there should be some sort of core meteorite among the bunch, within which is a crystal that harbors Leonard's spirit. Well, if I were Leonard, I would want to make sure the core lands right on the snowy summit that I never made it to while I was alive.
So the core should be
Pylos
at the
Peak.
top of Pylos Peak? Where is that? Paimon's never heard of it before.
It's the first I'd heard of it too. So I compared the map from the book against
Okay,
the
so
current
bukan daripada
topography
Mondstadt,
of Mondstadt. Apparently, Pylos Peak no longer exists.
Oh, memang sini tapi no longer exists.
Are you trying to say that the tallest mountain Paimon's never heard of just disappeared?
I once read somewhere that the Animo Archon, Barbados, once used his divine power to mobilize the winds and blow the ice and snow from the face of the earth. The whole landscape of Mondstadt was changed in the process. The mountains of that age were replaced by the vast stretch of ocean we see today. Still, a mountain that high, drop it into the ocean and it'll still leave a trace. The summit still reaches just above the water's surface. So the place known as Pylos Peak in Leonard's day is today known as Musk Reef.
Ah, bro. Barabis. Masih baru tahu kot. Tempat ni memang familiar gila kan. Aku kain Primal Gems.
I'll catch up.
Aku dah stop kat ni. I really should make another set of party members. Oh ni. Baru habis. Sebab ada yang perlukan 2 party. Bukan party member. 2 party. So ini 8 set of member. Oh no, betul lah tu. 2 set of party members. 1 set 4 ni lah. Dan 8 lah.
Oh. So, this is Pylos Peak. Not much to show for itself now, eh?
Looks like someone beat us here. Is this like a popular tourist spot or... Ah, it's you!
Karamosh.
You again.
Look at the state he's in. Was he in that dream just now?
He managed to extricate himself from the dream on his own strength? How is that possible?
Just because you are powerless to do something does not mean that I am. You're too late anyway. I finished my research.
We knew it! This was all a dirty trick by the Fatui!
Save it! No more fun and games for me today. I'll come for you when I'm good and ready.
You entered the dream they've all been having, didn't you? How much do you know about Leonard?
Leonard? Who's Leonard? Whatever. I have bigger fish to fry. I've discovered something far more important. And far more terrifying.
What?
The stars. The sky. It's all a gigantic hoax. A lie.
The stars are a lie. What are you talking about?
Is this some kind of astrological debate between you and Mona? Because if so, surely you can come up with a better argument than the stars are a lie. Seriously, who's gonna fall for that one when you can just lift your head up at night and see them up there twinkling away?
Oh, you are so naive, it kills me. Still, can't really blame you. After all, I used to believe the same thing myself. Up until a few moments ago, that is.
A few moments ago? You mean...
Look, I really don't have the time to do this right now. What was the Jester thinking? He must have had some inkling of what we might discover on this mission. Would it really have been so difficult to give me a little forewarning? Or maybe he just wanted to give me a fright. Time for me to go out and find the truth. So long, suckers.
Oh, can you believe that guy? He calls us suckers and then he just trots off. No one disrespects me. No one! Ugh. Time to show them what you get when you cross world-class genius with pure, unadulterated rage.
Wow, you fought so fiercely.
Told you. That's what happens when you disrespect me. You bet I am. Paimon, you agree too, right? Did I show those Fatui who's boss or what?
Sure did. Without you here, those guys would have caused us a whole lot more trouble.
See? How do you like that, Harbinger? Scumbag. He seemed genuinely shaken, though. I don't think he was lying. I was always taught to talk about the false sky during astrological readings.
Huh.
Could there be more to such phrases than I have been led to believe? I digress. Come on, let's finish the job we came to do.
For Sky.
Whoa, this must be the core. It looks totally different from all the other meteorites. It's way more shiny.
This stone harbors an unbelievable amount of elemental energy and human desire. It's the core, all right? Yes. Otherwise, the victims will never wake up. This core is the root cause of everything that has happened.
Do it.
With ropes, we can scale mountains. With boats, we can sail the seas. By age 40, I had conquered every last domain. Pylos Peak alone defeated me. As an adventurer, and well, maybe in other ways too. Now, I am approaching the end of my life. Many times I have sat and stared up at that peak as the boundless snow slowly engulfed me. It is a beast without weakness, the merciless face of the world. It fills me with fear. And when an adventurer loses courage, they can no longer climb mountains. My mountaineering days may be over, but I have a greater ambition now. Humans create tools to conquer nature, and when nature conquers them in return, they create better tools. Where our legs cannot take us, maybe our tools can. And when tools fail us, perhaps wings can carry us instead.
Oh, dia buat glider.
My dear friend, I leave you my designs for the wings of incompletion. Against the unknown, humanity stands as one. To be alive is to seek, to set foot in every place that the eye can see. I have little time remaining, though the wind has not yet come for my soul. But between us and your children, students, and friends, I believe that someone will reach that place at last.
Wow. Well, that was unexpected. Who would have thought that human will can survive in the skies for millennia on end? Astrology really is an incredible thing.
What makes you say that?
The ability to communicate with the stars can give you access to all the secrets from throughout human history. Though, of course, very few astrologists ever reach that level.
Pernah pakai dia punya ni lah, astrolab untuk tengok Paimon.
What's with the formal tone all of a sudden?
Voting kot. Tak pelik eh.
And speaking of formal tone, what is the deal with that girl, Fischl? She's a curious one.
Paimon thinks so too. She's so... how to put this? Yeah. Although, if you think about it, seems she was right all along. Is she one of these people who uses the wrong method but still gets the right answer?
You may well be right.
Even so, Paimon thinks that the most surprising thing of all was how Pylos Peak turned into a teeny tiny little island.
A mountain of yesteryear now sits as an island in the sea. Almost anyone from Mondstadt could reach it now, just by jumping in a boat.
In other words, everyone can climb Pylos Peak now. Do you think Leonard would be happy about it? The situation with Pylos Peak might be a bit of a shock. But now, with the help of the Animal Archon, the people of Mondstadt are able to glide. With wings, people can travel further and higher than ever before and explore new and unknown places. The victims should finally start waking up now that we've dealt with the core. And we have finally finished our commission from the Adventurers Guild.
I wish there were more stuff to do. Lepas ni interesting gila kot. Sayang dia limited. That's me. Update lagi pakai. Maybe tahu untuk dia reveal kan so. Mana tahu. SP. Okay. Even details. Right. Yun, one more. Right, yeah. Event. Oh. Tak cukup. Leveling is important. Ambil level. Next quest. Yeah. Malam kan. Pergi punya quest ni. Wait until night. Fun stuff. time? 6 o'clock tu midnight. Dalam something time. To Patan.
The neighboring nation of
Oh, this guy. Patan. Pattern kot.
Shame I only get to listen in from the other side of the window and don't get to join in the debate. I'd love to give my 2 cents.
Say what? What's up? What's up? Paimon wants in.
Just excited.
Recently, all the customers at the tavern have been debating the exact same topic. Who is the strongest fighter in Mondstadt?
The strongest fighter? Must be someone who can floor a whole gang of hilly churls with just one punch.
One punch.
Then Paimon nominates you. But anyway, is there like a general agreement in the city on who it is, or?
Expecting people to come to a swift and straightforward consensus in the City of Freedom is like expecting fisherman's toast to drop out of the sky. Everyone's got their own opinion, backed up by a unique set of cherry-picked information. But let's be honest, that's what makes the discussion so impassioned and entertaining.
So macam aku nak cakap pakai controller.
Mainstream opinion is polarized, with most people supporting one of 2 candidates. One is the Dandelion Knight. The other is the Dark Knight Hero.
You wanna vote for me?
Ooh, Paimon votes for you. But let's go into the tavern and talk to the patrons. Maybe we'll pick up some juicy gossip.
Oh, I do envy your life of leisure. But don't mind me, of course. I guess I'll just get back to work.
That life, man. I get that. I understand it very well. Let's see. Keyboard, no, not keyboard. Control type. Kita try controller. Tak pernah pakai. Oh shit. No, tak boleh. Kejap. Takkan aku nak kena unplug aku punya mouse dengan keyboard. Apa nak boleh buat? Nak buat macam tu. Sekejap. Okay, start game. Ada problem sikit. Launch. Oh, okay. Ada banyak masalah untuk controller rupanya. Fine then. Tak payah pakai controller. Tuang keyboard. Mouse. Boleh kita pakai untuk game lain. MC10 aku nak kena grind lagi. Tanya aku grind ataupun tanya aku main Warhammer. continue balik semalam tu. Sebab tengah-tengah laihan lain terus dekat terus.
Someone needs
assistance.
assistance. Here, let me help.
What'll it be today? The strongest fighter? I don't pay much attention to that sort of thing.
Huh. Paimon thought bartenders had some kind of special information sources. Exactly! That's...
I have no involvement in any intelligence gathering operation. But if you made me pick someone, it would be the Dark Knight hero. I've heard some stories about him. Apparently, he once rescued a city dweller from the Abyss Order.
There it is! The barman's top secret intelligence. Speaking of the Abyss Order, their minions are really stirring up trouble all over the place, aren't they?
Even if you are a close friend.
Oh.
Hey, amigo.
Jose.
Do you want to hear my latest composition? I put my whole heart into it, and also my soul. How about it, amigo? Huh? The most macho in Mondstadt. She's a little girlie who wears red. That's right. I found this out one day about half a month ago, when I went up to the Storm Bear Mountains looking for inspiration for my new song. Guess what happened?
What happened?
I witnessed the most powerful destructive force I have ever seen in my life. I'm telling you, it completely changed the whole landscape in that part of the mountains.
Holy moly!
I was hiding behind a bush and I saw this little girlie in red clothing running into the distance, leaving a trail of destruction in her wake. But I don't know if anyone will believe me.
Now that you mention it, the idea of a tiny little girl wielding that much destructive power is a little far-fetched.
You want to know what I think? I think she has a treasure nobody else knows about. Maybe even the most powerful treasure in all of Mondstadt.
Did you say treasure? Did Paimon imagine that, or did you hear it too?
It's just a guess. I mean, no. It's a bard's razor-sharp intuition. Thank you, amigo. I am so happy to meet a true amigo. Who would have thought?
So, this girl, what's her name?
I do not know her name. I do not see her often in Mondstadt.
Sit. Tadi.
Hey, I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
Doesn't sound like much to go on. But thanks for your intel.
Even if you are a close friend. Hey, I'm doing some adventurers training. Alcohol tolerance training, to be precise. Want to join me? You want to know who I think the toughest fighter is? In my opinion, that would be the finest adventurer of them all, Stanley. Guildmaster Cyrus is up there with the toughest, too. But only Stanley can take on the bloodthirsty beasts of the Mare Javari.
Bloodthirsty beasts of the Mare Javari? Sounds terrifying. Do you think you'd be scared if you were faced with one of those? Yeah! Bam! Wham! Pow!
Hi! Are you here to try Mondstadt's famous wine too?
You're drunk.
Yep, drunk. The strongest fighter of them all? That would be Gene, obviously. Why? Grandmaster Jean is so strong. She can take out a ruin guard with just a few slashes of her sword. And she could wipe out the 3 hilly trill tribes at Dada Upa Gorge all by herself. Otherwise, we wouldn't have such a carefree existence with nothing to do.
It's true that Jean makes people feel they're in safe hands. Meanwhile, this guy is drunk as a skunk. Patton was right about one thing. If everyone's got their own opinion and can't be persuaded, how are we ever gonna find out who Mondstadt's strongest fighter is? Eureka! Paimon's got it! Let's go see what Jean says. Bet the Knights have got an official ranking table for this kind of thing. Guess it depends if they counted all your shenanigans or not. Don't worry, though. Paimon has full confidence in your abilities.
Come, my friend. Oh, even apa harinya? 3 hari.
Someone needs assistance.
Patut aku pakai resin tu ke? Buat challenge tu. Satu resin at least boleh buat 3 challenge.
We're collecting intel on the strongest fighter in Mondstadt. Do you have, one of those official Knights of Favonius verified ranking table thingies?
Strongest fighter in Mondstadt? Huh. I am sorry, but I cannot help. I do not have any relevant documentation on that topic.
Oh, well that sucks. Paimon was hoping he would at least make the top 5.
Well, although I do not have the data to make such an assessment, I will say that my faith in our honorary knight's abilities has never wavered. Which reminds me, recently one of the Abyss Order's mages has been active near the city. Although he is keeping a low profile, if you are staying around Mondstadt, please be on the lookout for danger. Given your, well, high-ranking fighting strength, I trust you will be able to help keep the area safe.
Awesome! After he beats the Abyss Order, he'll climb up that ranking table faster than he climbs up all those cliffs. Well, either way, smashing the Abyss Order to bits is the right thing to do.
True.
I like your enthusiasm. It is infectious, but be careful out there.
Any more books? Ada books lah. Clean.
I'm fine. I'm not hurt. Sorry for bumping into you. Hey, look!
Explosion inside city wall, grounded. Die. Whoa, explosions can hurt people. Must that be bomb? Cleavy doom. Okay.
There's some writing on here. Explosion inside city wall. Grounded be thy woe. Explosions can hurt people. Jean can be dreadful. Mondstadt be bombed. Klee be doomed?
Yikes! Mr. Kaya wrote these down for me. They're, survival rules.
Survival rules?
Yeah. Rules that I must absolutely never break under any circumstances. Otherwise, something terrible would happen. Yep. Ah, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Klee.
And Paimon's name is... well, Paimon.
I've heard all about you guys. You're the honorary knight who helps Mondstadt.
Wow! More recognition, yay! Paimon is so happy right now.
I heard it from Amber. But wait, no. There's no time for this right now.
It sounds weird.
I'm dealing with a big emergency. I grabbed my map and ran as fast as I could all the way here. The treasure I buried in the Whispering Woods. It's gone.
Did you say buried treasure? And she has treasure. Seriously? Klee gets Six-Finger Jose's vote for strongest fighter in Mondstadt? What is wrong with people? Lost treasure is a big deal. Let us help you find it.
Yay! Thanks, you guys. Here's where the map says the treasure should be. I put a circle around it. I also put a wooden sign in the ground at the place where I buried it, to make it easier to find.
Paimon is starting to understand how this treasure went missing so easily.
Come on, Mr. Honorary Knight, let's go!
Something's wrong with her voice. At least the English. The other language. Tak tahu lah pula kan. Whispering Woods. What are you whispering today?
Your treasure's gone, but you seem oddly happy.
Aku tak ada dialog. Klee, maksud aku tak ada sound. Dia dekat pop sound tu. Kita edit dulu. Bayang ah. Berapa banyak chapter aku tak tahu. Apa sini? Aku buat naik AR aku adventure rank, aku kan boleh send lagi ramai orang pergi ni kan, expedition kan, untuk farm item. macam tu aku kata tak mungkin lah. But night of course akan bakal aku balik. Tapi kalau ada orang yang boleh beri barang-barang kat aku kan, so tak kena buka time yang sesuai.
We're here. This is the place. Look, this is where my huge treasure was buried.
And where there's now a huge empty hole in the ground. It's an abyss mage! Hey, maybe he's the one Jean was warning us about. What's that in his hand?
My treasure!
What?
I see the little girl has brought her friends with her. Time for a change of plan.
Hey, you! If you think you're so tough, get back here and fight!
What's an abyss mage? I play in the forest all the time, but I've never seen one before. He looks so cute, soft, and fluffy. I want to pet it.
Game's up! Now hand it over!
Oh, you fools think I would give this up so easily after what I've been through to acquire it?
Come a little closer.
Careful, Klee. Don't be drawn in by it. Abyss mages are the bad guys.
Oh, that's right. Grandmaster Jean says that stealing is wrong.
Freeze!
That girl's lucky she didn't come alone. Otherwise,
Lagi.
Written in the stars. It's not.
But if we could just get him to give it back.
Where'd he go? The Abyss Mage. He just disappeared. What's going on?
Lepas je. Ada pasal kat sini. Untuk quest ni je kot, lebih page ni.
Just sharpen my speed. A gateway to a domain! The Abyss Mage must have snuck inside! Klee, do you need a rest? Why don't you wait here while we get your treasure back for you?
No! I'm coming with you. It's my treasure that Mr. Fluffball stole, and it's up to me to get it back. Don't worry, Klee is a big girl. Come on, Mr. Honorary Knight, let's go!
I'll keep an eye on you.
Come on. Faster load time. Hey, Klee.
Boing, boing!
tak, aku mari situ. Yep, memang macam fire mage. Melimbang kan. Oh, dia bounce sekali. Setiap kali bounce akan ada damage. Lepas tu dia explode jadi smaller bomb ni lah. Ha.
La la la.
Okay, dia ada panel. Gundam punya panel.
Decided by destiny.
Boleh tahan. Dia nak kena main elemental ni lah. Elemental mastery. Kalau cici dia nampak macam tu tapi dia tak ada ni lah. Cannonball dive. Karakter biasa pun tak ada effect untuk dive. Sekejap sebab ni kot jarak sangat. Jarak dia dekat sangat. Kena jump daripada tempat yang lagi tinggi. Something. Look at this shit. Okay. Character dia tak lepas. Sebab ada height system. Kalau lagi satu, tak silap aku pergi boleh letakkan batu. Macam batu claymore. Tapi menggunakan ni lah. Menggunakan bom biasa je ni lah.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
sweet je. Kan, nampak. Dia boleh pecahkan mati senang eh.
You followed me. I must say, I'm impressed. But this is as far as you will get.
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do?
Oh, the human proclivity to gossip has provided us with everything we need. We learned that your little red friend had in her possession the most powerful treasure in all of Mondstadt. That treasure is now in my hands. There is nothing you can do. Now your precious treasure shall be your undoing.
No, wait! Don't touch it!
Oh, how you fret now your predicament is finally clear to you. Now, what have we here? A flame symbol.
Bomb.
No! I broke the survival rules. Explosions can hurt people. Jean can be dreadful. This is it. This time, I'm done for.
Wait! So Klee's treasure is a bomb? No wonder Klee was rumored to be the strongest fighter in Mondstadt. Paimon, for one, is never picking a fight with her. Hold on. Why has she gone and run off? Seems like it. Well then, let's head to the Knight's headquarters and report to Jean.
Volatile treasure.
As a good night,
Alah. Back to Jane. Kejap. Okay. Pintu depan. Oh, clear dekat sini.
Klee? You're here too?
I turned myself in.
Huh?
My bomb. I hurt someone. I broke the rules. I'll never see the light of day again.
Klee, I need you to answer me. You said someone was injured. Where are they? Why is that?
But Mr. Fluffball was only a thief. He didn't deserve to blow up.
Hey, come on now. Paimon already told you that the Abyss Mages are the bad guys. And actually, they're the worst kind of bad guys you can imagine. They don't just hate the good guys, they hate all people. Their enemy is humanity itself.
Mr. Fluffball was a bad guy on purpose? Mr. Fluffball is the enemy of humanity? What? I don't get it.
This was an oversight on my part. I did not tell you these things before because you are still young. In fact, the Abyss Order is a hostile force in Mondstadt, which has been unusually active lately.
Aha! That's it! Paimon understands now! They were tracking down poor Klee because they heard rumors about her treasure. Just like the way Paimon's first reaction was to try and get her hands on... no. To try and get the facts on the treasure.
So, does that mean?
In light of your contribution on this matter, I will allow you to take part in the next Ludi Harpastum.
Ludi Harpastum? Whoa! Mr. Honorary Knight, you've gotta come too!
Apa tu Ludi Harpastum?
Whoop-de-doo! It's a happy ending!
Except...
Except what?
Klee, where did you hide the treasure to begin with? Were you trying to blow up the fish in Starfell Lake again?
I wasn't! I swear I wasn't!
She's giving us that look that means play along.
Klee?
I'll see myself to solitary confinement.
Paimon bets Klee must get bored in there all by herself.
Solitary confinement. Ini. Wait. Oh, okay. Wait.
Guess who?
That's Paimon's voice I hear. Ooh, yes, please. Wait, no, I can't. Klee needs to be a good girl and think about what she did. Stop tempting me. Anyway, while I'm grounded, I'm making an extra special new treasure, the Ludi Harpastum version.
When you say treasure...
I made it into the shape of a Harpastum and everything.
Huh?
It'll look so cute. Just wait for Ludi Harpastum. Oh yeah, they're gonna love it.
Yeesh, if Jean was listening to this, Klee might find herself grounded for an awful lot longer.
Act 1 complete. Act 2? Very volatile treasure. Habis dah. Takkan settle dah. Request. Unlock Jin. Ya, why not? Buat Jin terus.
Someone needs assistance.
Okay, so klik tagnya. Pendeknya quest. So klik. Sarah, oh Sarah, not Sora. Ingat Sora tadi.
Oh, it's you! Over here! Over here!
Oh, nak tanya tadi Sarah
It's
siapa?
Sarah from the Good Hunter.
Sarah.
Ah, finally, I caught you! I have something I'd like the Knights of Favonius to do for me, and I want you to pass on my request to the Acting Grand Master.
Oh, so it's Jean you were really hoping to see.
You are close with her.
Slave.
Slave? I never knew that such antiquated and aristocratic practices existed in the Knights of Favonius.
Don't mind him, he just has a weird sense of humor. Anyway, what was it you wanted us to tell Jean?
Oh, yes. I must apologize for being unable to visit the Knights in person, but the restaurant has been so busy lately. Unfortunately, it's right in this busy season that the route between here and Springvale, which is used for the delivery of our ingredients, seems to have been occupied by the Hilichurls. The problem is that the suppliers in Springvale say that deliveries have nothing to do with them. They're just responsible for selling us the ingredients. That would be great. Please, ask Master Jean to send a party to clear out the Hilichurls from the road to Springvale. Help at last. With Jean on the case, this will be solved in no time.
Seems like everyone really trusts Jean.
Oh, I nearly forgot. Charles the bartender said he's been having some trouble too. Why don't you stop by and see him on the way?
Fine. In for a penny, in for a pound is the Paimon way. But this is really stretching the definition of on the way, in my opinion.
Master's Day out. Charles? Double Charles. Who?
Star Snatch Cliff is known for its views.
Ooh. Okay, tak pernah nampak.
Take a seat. What do you think this is, kiddo?
Can just share.
A fruit juice store?
How rude! Especially since we're here to help!
Help? Oh, yes. You're the acting Grandmaster's new hotshot helper, aren't you?
That's one way of putting it, but...
Great. Tell Jean I need my quarterly tax return forms then. It's time to get Elzer on to doing the accounts again. I must say, though, the tax rate on alcohol in Mondstadt is pretty steep.
And yeah. Don't worry, some people do it. Yeah.
That's mostly down to Master D-Luke's successful business model.
Why are the accounts with Jean? Does she do bookkeeping now too?
Acting Grandmaster Jean personally goes over all the accounts. After all, the wine industry is Mondstadt's main source of income. Jean takes great pains to make sure no detail is overlooked.
Paimon never knew that. Jean's job is even harder than it seems.
The acting Grandmaster's hard work indeed makes our lives a whole lot easier. We're certainly very lucky, but to put it bluntly, we just take it for granted that that's the norm now.
Wow. How do you sleep at night knowing how much pressure you put Jean under?
When you put it like that, I do feel quite ashamed. I suppose I should give her one on the house next time she's here. Although, I doubt the acting Grandmaster even has the time to spare for that.
True.
Sounds like a poor excuse to deny Jean a free drink. Come on, let's go and see Jean.
Kan, tapi kalau dia tak limai bagi anak bagi belanja dia kan, pun at least send lah one bottle of wine dekat dia. Kalau tak boleh send pun, tak orang lah send. Not really that hard. Kat Jepun.
Where am I going to get the more?
Hey, you two!
Oh.
Margaret? What are you doing here?
My cat's gone missing. Have you seen it?
Diona?
No, not her. I imagine Diona's probably still in the tavern. I mean, little Princey. Prince was just home, now he's gone.
Did you seriously think Diona was a house cat?
This is a bit worrying. What if Prince can't find his way home?
Nah, you're always such a big softie. But aren't we in the middle of something? Sarah and Charles need our help urgently too. Let's go and see Jean first.
You're on the way to see Jean? What a coincidence.
Paimon thought you were looking for a cat.
Yes, I wanted to see if Jean could help look for my cat.
What?
Seriously? You want Jean to help look for your cat?
Acting Grandmaster looking for a cat?
What's wrong with that? Jean's a really nice person. Please mention it to Jean for me. I'll treat you to a brew at Cat's Tail later.
Hey! unstoppable. Guess the case of Prince the Missing Cat is now added to the agenda for our meeting with Jean.
Jean pun anak. Itu bukan bukan kerja Knights pun kalau nak pas kat Knight pun. Skill maybe.
Acting Grandmaster? Oh, Master Jean?
Oh, it's our honorary knight. Sorry, I must have been daydreaming. How can I assist?
Actually, it's not us who need your help. It's a bunch of other people.
I see. Well, thank you for your service to the people of Mondstadt. I have made a note of these commissions in my files, and I will make arrangements accordingly.
Great! We didn't miss out on anyone's commissions, did we? Sarah's Hilly Churls, Charles' tax return, Margaret's cat. Seems that's everything. We'll be on our way then, Jean. Jean, are you okay?
Hey, Barbara.
How's Jean holding up? Is it serious?
It's just burnout from work stress. She'll be fine after a good old rest. Thanks for bringing her here. She may have tried to keep soldiering on otherwise.
It's not a surprise, though. She does have a lot to get through every day.
Poor Jean. She's always been one to push herself too hard while overlooking her own needs. This isn't the first time something like this has happened. Anyway, you're an honorary knight, aren't you? While the master is down, the knights should share her burden, no?
That's a very good point, but shouldn't one of the fully qualified knights do that?
Jean has so much to do. An extra pair of hands can't hurt. You should go and check in at the headquarters. Jean will be fine with just me here.
Paimon feels like she's trying to get rid of us.
Why is that?
Nothing. We'll leave you to it. Come on, let's go.
Good job. Hello, back. Okay, nothing. We'll leave you to it. Come on, Cerulean, let's go. Ya, adik, kenapa? Oh, Dakotas. Eh? Oh, double quest. Aramis. How did you get blown up that high? What happened? Oh, it's your ordinary night. How do you do? So it's like this. You must have seen that storm. You must have seen that storm that surrounded the entire city, right? Although the storm has subsided, the effects of the storm aren't going to be fixed anytime soon. Not a few merchants have said that the signboards and posters that they put up outside have... Hold on. Hello, I'm back. Sorry about that. He's been asking me to assemble her alphabets home puzzle thing. Yeah. Okay. A few merchants have said that the signboard supposed to... Okay, sebab tu ada kat tabung banyak tu kan. As some have ended up on rooftops, others onto city walls. The Knights originally intended to send 2 agile members to settle these issues with haste. I mean, besides helping the citizens, we're also concerned that those things would look rather unbecoming, hanging off the roofs and the walls like that. But as it turns out, we're short-handed at the moment, so only I was sent. And with these knees of mine, even climbing stairs has been problematic recently. I can't imagine what would have become of me if I had to climb up that high. Could you help me out of this bind on regular night? Sure, yes, I'd be happy to. Thank you. I'm so sorry, this should have been my job, but there should be 3 posters and 1 signboard now stuck on rooftop and on the city. Oops. Please bring those posters to me. As for the signboard, you can just leave it here on the ground. I'll have my colleagues pass it on to the appropriate merchant. Again, thank you. You've really saved me. Okay, teleport. The Knight's headquarters. Lepas tu kita turun masuk dalam headquarters lah. Oh, it's Kaya.
I've been waiting for you. I have been informed about Jean falling ill. On behalf of all of the Knights of Favonius, allow me to express my sincere gratitude for your assistance.
Look at the sound, Paimon. So courteous and polite. Isn't the Kaya Paimon knows?
Well, the circumstances warrant it. This is the acting Grand Master herself we're talking about. Now, in addition to that thank you message, there was one other thing. It's like you read my mind. We have quite a connection, don't you think?
Is it helping to fill in for Jean?
Right. Although the commissions you reported to Jean have already been handed off to someone else, I am concerned that they will not be handled with due care without Jean's personal touch. So I am hoping that you can help out where you see fit. I will feel much more at ease knowing that the honorary knight is personally overseeing these cases.
You can flat this really all you want, but answer Paimon this. Why don't you do it?
Oh, I have far more important matters to attend to. There are so many things to prepare.
Okay. Fine then. So it's Sarah, Charles, and Margaret stuff you want us to help with.
Those are the
right?
ones. I appreciate the help. See.
Sound. Okay. Margaret. Margaret. Oh, the venti.
So, yours is the cat that went missing.
Venti! Have you come to help?
Me here to help you? Why, on the contrary, it is I who needs the helping.
Kidding me?
Paimon just saw you talking to Margaret about Prince.
Aha! So, Prince is the name of the feline fiend who thieved my spare astral iron strings. Though it gladdens my heart to see that the free-spirited ethos of Mondstadt is alive and well in creatures great and small, still, it's a bit audacious.
Prince is a mischievous little rascal, all right.
Indeed. Just like Barbados.
Yes, quite. Now, let's see about getting ourselves an audience with His Little Highness Prince Rascal of Mondstadt. I have a performance tonight, and without my spare strings, I shall have to disappoint my audience.
What would a kitty cat want with lyre strings anyway?
Everyone knows cats go crazy for a ball of string.
Betul.
What? These lyre strings are made of astral iron, which contains animo energy. That makes them extremely durable, so I normally just roll them up in a ball to make them easier to carry. That's a trick of the trade from a traveling bard.
The strings contain animo energy? That'll help us. It's time for you to use your elemental sight again. I'm sure there must be some elemental footprints or something.
Thank you all. Prince should be somewhere around the marketplace. It's a black cat you're looking for. Oh, take this fish. It's Little Prince's favorite food. Maybe it'll help you find him.
Okay. Fish. Yep, fish.
Hey, look! Over there! It looks just like the cat Margaret was describing. So it must be Prince, right? Wow, Prince has very keen senses. It didn't take much to scare him off. See if you can approach him crouching from behind. That way your footsteps will be quieter. It must be difficult not being able to float. If you're anxious to find Prince, why not coax him to you with some fish? Kitty cats do love eating fish. If you run out of fish, go grab some from the lake. Now back to it.
Kalau nak kena pakai fish kat inventory aku lah, pakai ikan aku. Oh, rugi. Oh.
My strength still fails me.
Hard work is all there is.
His senses are keener than we thought. He can't have gone far, though. Why not track him with your elemental sight?
I am.
Next time, try creeping up from behind. Quietly, of course. Or, if you're feeling patient, use some fish as bait and catch him off guard. His senses are keener than we thought. He can't have gone far, though.
Oh,
why not
so.
track him with your elemental sight? Next time, try creeping up from behind.
So,
Quietly, of course.
oh, Charles. Okay.
Or, if you're feeling patient, use some fish as
Yeah,
bait
Paimon.
and catch him off guard.
You gotta try Don Winery's dinner. Go ahead and pick up some new pieces from Schultz's blacksmith.
Anything the knights can do for you?
Are you kidding me, Huffman?
Drat! He's run off again. But where is he going? Paimon wonders if...
What? Oh, balik ke Margaret. Pasal balik kat tuan dia.
Prince! Oh, good boy! That's my prince. I knew you'd come home to me.
after all that searching.
Oh, Princey, how could you leave me like that?
Looks like those two need some time to themselves.
Look at you. Did Prince take you on a bit of a wild goose chase then? Cheer up. Even if you didn't catch him, he's back here thanks to you. Oh, and he still has the astral iron strings with him. I dare say that a private performance played using these very same strings would not be an excessive way to show my gratitude.
What?
Apologies. At this distance, my cat allergy seems to be rearing its head.
Oh, now Paimon gets why you didn't go looking for your strings by yourself?
Anyway, thanks for the help. I'll be going now.
Okay, settle satu, ada lagi dua.
Jules from Liyue, come take a look.
Lisa, are you here about the tax return?
Oh, hello, darling. You're quite right. After I heard about poor Jean, I thought I might lend a hand with some of her more literary duties.
Cool! Well, if we're no longer needed here, we'll be on our way.
Wait a moment. Actually, Charles here was wondering...
Please, allow me, ma'am. I just took a rather important order. But unfortunately, we've run completely dry, and the delivery from the winery is behind schedule. If it's not too much trouble, could you go and do something about this logistical nuisance?
What's so urgent about this order?
It came in at the last minute. Literally just a few seconds ago.
Exactly. Hence the urgency.
When I was adventuring in the Ashen Sea.
Sarah banyak kena talk juga.
Haven't you heard?
Got it. I'll set off right away.
Amber, are you here to help out with Jean's commission?
Oh, hi. Yeah, I was just getting ready. Who better than an outrider to mop up some hilly churls on the delivery route?
Oh...
Sarah, what are you still stressing about? I'm an outrider, and I won't disappoint.
You misunderstand me. I don't doubt your abilities. I'm just overwhelmed at the number of orders piling up in front of me. Another bizarre order came in just now. It's like they're hosting a banquet or something. Really? You don't mind helping? That would be wonderful. You really are the good hunter's guardian angel.
Yeah, well, those hilly churls are going to be a handful too.
Well, why don't you take this order? Start by getting the ingredients.
Are you sure he can be trusted? It might end up tasting a bit funky.
Sama ni aku yang maksa weh.
We're well past the point of aiming for perfection. This is now a fight to save the good hunter's business.
A fight?
For this dish we need 3 sweet flowers and 3 fowls. Okay, go and get ready. You too, Amber. I'll be waiting here.
Oh, yes, right!
Have you brought me 3 sweet flowers and 3 fowls? Let me see. Yep, that's everything. Now, order number 7 is for 1 sweet madame.
And so begins the story of us becoming basic kitchen hands.
You did say you'd help Good Hunter out. Be sure to serve it while it's hot.
Oops, sweet madam. Mana? Sweet madam.
Is the steak. Any news on that sweet madame? One sweet madame received. Mmm, this smells absolutely divine. This is nothing less than what I would expect from a head chef, never mind a sous chef. Since you cook so well, you might as well take this sticky honey roast next.
Sticky honey roast? I'm sure she's heard Amber and Kaya mention this one before.
That's right, a mainstay of the Good Hunter menu. It's my pride and joy. The knights order it almost every time they come here for a gathering. Let me teach you the recipe for a sticky honey roast.
Wait, didn't you say it's your pride and joy?
Oh, dapat kasi roll.
You're going to teach us how to make it? Just like that?
With your cooking skills, I don't think you will be doing a disservice to the Good Hunter brand. As soon as that sticky honey roast is ready, please bring it here.
Oh, okay, dapat. Honey roast untuk apa effect dia? Stamina depleted by climbing and sprinting.
I'm still waiting on one sticky... This is... Wow! Did you really cook this? This is quite simply astonishing! You were born to be a head chef.
Are we released from kitchen duty now?
Yes, thanks ever so much for your help. Amber should be able to take care of everything else. If you ever get tired of being an adventurer, there'll be a job waiting for you at Good Hunter if you want it.
Ya, betul satu. Browse item, kita ada apa? Mau rasa ya untuk ikut saja. Yalah.
Haven't you heard? There's a...
Go to Ernest. Pendek je punya. Quest yang pakai kunci ni. Panjang pun. Tak ya, boleh. Pilih tadi tak sampai setengah jam. Forest Troubles. Forest Troubles. Oh, ni dia. Aku dah nampak kat map tadi. Boleh pusing-pusing tak jumpa. Hello. Oh. Kidding me?
So this is where Charles's delivery disappeared too.
Have you come to rescue me? I've been waiting long enough. And all the time I've been working at the winery, this is the first time I've been robbed by hilly churls. If you'd taken any longer, I don't know what I would have done.
Fear not! My friend here is a hilly churl exterminator extraordinaire!
Just as well. Then please escort this transporter to the end of the road. And be careful with it. Just beating up the hilly churls is not the aim here. You'd better make sure the goods stay intact because I certainly don't have the mora to replace them. I'll be waiting up ahead.
satu je yang aku dapat. Tak mana lainnya? Farah, kamu lelaki dia orang Farah.
If I don't deal with them in time.
Thank you, my friend. I thought I was in deep trouble this time. It's a good thing you showed up. I'll put in a good word for you with the gentleman at the winery.
Think we're finally finished with the commissions we were doing for Jean. A day in the life of Jean really is hard work. Wonder how she's feeling now. Let's head to the cathedral and pay her a visit.
Kuatnya angin.
Someone needs assistance. Leave it up to me.
Kata aku save untuk mana punya quest. Kita kali dulu. Pak Barbara. Oh, pintu ada 3 satu je yang boleh buka. Sama kan? Kau tak boleh bagi akses 3 pintu je. Tambah 2 access point lagi je pun, situ dengan situ.
Hi, Barbara. Welcome back. You must be exhausted. Jean has regained consciousness and should be back to her normal self soon enough.
That's great news! Let's go and see her!
But she just left the cathedral. I tried to tell her she needs more rest, but she wouldn't listen. She tried to act like she was fine and kept saying she wanted to get some fresh air. I bet you she's gone to Lady Vanessa's place again.
Where?
Oh, that huge tree at Windrise? That place is dedicated to Mondstadt's hero, Vanessa. Jean goes there whenever she feels lost and confused deep down inside.
Barbara, that's some pretty personal stuff. How do you know so much about Jean's innermost thoughts?
Jean, mentioned it to me, you know, before she left. That's what I'm worried about too. But I still have work to do here.
Don't worry, we'll take over nursing duty for now.
Great! That puts my mind at rest. May the Animo Archon protect you. And Jean.
So monster hero tu Vanessa rupanya. Ingat monster hero memang 20 Barbatos. Rupanya tak Archon saja Barbatos ni. Bro Vanessa.
Vanessa. I hope your watch over Mondstadt remains unclouded. I do not know if I, or the rest of the world, as you had hoped for, have become stronger. Huh?
Hi, Jean. Are you feeling better now?
Much better. I was not expecting you to come here. Thank you for your concern.
Are you sure? We saw you beneath the tree just now, leaning on your sword. It looked like you were struggling. Are you sure you aren't pushing yourself too hard?
Oh, thank you. That means a lot to me. Hearing that boosts my spirits. But I must find a way to cope with minor setbacks like this on my own. Otherwise, how can I be the protector that Mondstadt needs me to be? The protector that Vanessa was.
You truly revere Vanessa, huh?
I do. Vanessa was the first Grandmaster, a kind yet formidable woman. I have always hoped to follow in her footsteps. As the Lion-Tooth Knight, she courageously overthrew the oppressive ruling aristocracy of her time. Then, she founded the Knights of Favonius and became known as the Dandelion Knight, spreading grace and compassion throughout the land.
Dandelion Knight? Isn't that your title?
Actually, all of the Knights of Favonius Masters throughout the ages have inherited the title of Dandelion Knight or Lion-Tooth Knight.
Oh, that makes sense now. You too want to be as gentle as the Dandelion Knight, and yet as fierce as the Lion-Tooth Knight.
Yes, I know it sounds like a huge honor, inheriting both these titles from Vanessa. But I see it more as a huge responsibility. After all, it is a lot to live up to.
Paimon thinks so too.
Huh?
Jean?
Who's there?
Caught red-handed. Finally, an opportunity comes to get rid of the Master in a moment of weakness. And then you two show up and ruin everything.
How did they know about Jean's condition? Choosing this moment to strike is a low blow, even for this lot.
As long as my name is the Dandelion Knight, I swear I shall not be defeated by such despicable means.
Since this opportunity has slipped away, I shall now be
Stop! After him!
Jean, you're still recovering.
No, I must go after him.
Jean, you can't keep doing this to yourself. Why can't you trust us to handle it?
I do trust you. But to let an enemy get away like this would be a major dereliction of duty.
Fine, but at least let us go with you.
Thank you for your understanding. I will graciously accept your help.
Try it. On. Try it. Oh. Quest dia ni aku tutup stream. Habiskan quest Jin dulu. Ya. Okay.
Are you hurt? Ugh, darn him and his traps.
How badly are you hurt? Oh, one of my own being injured because of me is the last thing I would wish for. Let me handle this alone.
No, you are in no state to handle this alone. We're coming too.
Okay, but before we move out, at least let me heal everyone with my dandelion breeze.
Thanks. You're amazing.
Hey. Ooh. Vamos research. Nice. Lot of souvenirs.
Looks like our fate finds its right. To think you chased me this far. Face my grave, subordinates. I put a spell on them to calm their fear of water.
Senang lah kalau macam ni.
Wind, hear me.
Ding. Nice movement. Lekang gitu. Bye-bye. Oh, dia tak ambil ni ya? Ambil elemen tu macam ni karakter. Alah. Oh. Wrong way, wrong way. Mana tadi? Kat sini. Alah. Ya. Kayak je ni. Kayak je ni. Tengok. Dia punya E dah. Dia member pun boleh sini lah. Sama mamai. Dia main badminton ni. Oh, dia sambil healing ya. Banyak. Memang healer lah. Attack biasa pun ni juga. Kerja ni lagi okey heal pada Noel ni. Berdamsak. Tak dapat ni quest.
like our fates are intertwined. To think you pushed me this far. But let me deal with you myself.
Swear by my sword!
Ulti dia punya heal, sekilas tak biasa berheal.
Let me scry!
Pegang satu tu. Untung aku dapat ni.
Wind, hear me. Whew. Thanks to Barbara's help, my condition is better than I thought.
The main thing is that you're safe. Now, isn't it time to get back to Mondstadt and rest, Acting Grandmaster?
Yes, I should at least go and thank Barbara again. I hope she's not upset with me.
Someone needs assistance.
Okay. Dalam duduk kat dalam tempat ni. Dapat ke? At least settle quest. Come on, come on. Faster loading time, please.
Written in the stars.
Tak kenal Bumbung tu.
Mondstadt welcomes you.
Master, you finally returned. The Animo Archon protects you.
Swan, were you waiting for me? Has something happened?
Yes, at the Angel's Share. Don't worry, it's nothing big, but... okay, I know I said it's nothing big, but... Alright, how can I put this? They just really need the Acting Grand Master.
Huh?
Well, if you say so, Swan, I will go. I should not let the other knights down. It's fine. Now that I've had the chance to stretch my legs, I feel much better.
Oh, great. Thank you so much. You really saved me on this one.
For goodness sake, what is happening to the world? Swan used to be the most honest fellow, now he's dumping things onto Jean.
Well, Swan was clearly agitated. Maybe it is an emergency after all. Let's go and see what this is all about, shall we?
Welcome to Mondstadt.
Angel share. Look. Banquet.
Oh, what's all this?
It's a thank you party for you.
A thank you party?
Jean, when we heard the news about your illness, we were all so worried about you.
We can only imagine how much pressure you must be under as acting Grand Master, and you do so much work all over Mondstadt.
We thought that since you so rarely take any time off, we'd take this chance to throw you a party. Enjoy yourself, Jean. After all, you'll never let us do this once you're back at work.
Jean?
Huh? Is this Jean when she's shy? I've never seen her like this.
It's easy to forget that outside of work, Jean is just a normal person, like anyone else.
This is just all such a surprise. Thank you, everyone. This really means so much to me.
Well, it's nothing compared to the amount of work you do for all of us, day in and day out.
But there are so many things I still need to do.
Fear not. We wanted to make sure you could relax and enjoy yourself. So while you were away, we all pitched in and finished off your work for you. Every last task.
Did you really? Even the issue with the food deliveries?
It was no different from what we see on patrol. A couple of hilly churls. Didn't take much to get rid of them.
And the tax returns?
I spent so much time doing library admin. A few more pieces of paper to deal with was really nothing to worry about.
Well, what about Margaret's missing cat?
Are you kidding me?
That rascally prince was apprehended by the brilliant honorary knight. And he also reclaimed my precious astral iron strings while he was at it.
Enough already. No more thinking about work today. Enjoy yourself while you've got the chance.
It is my honor to work alongside you all. Praise be for the Animo Archon's guidance. Speaking of work, it must have been hard work to put all this together. Where did you find the time?
Actually, our friend here was the key organizer behind all of this. See all of this food and drink? He made sure it all arrived on time. Not only that, but he cooked each one of these beautiful dishes himself. So relax already. There's no need to be so modest. Of course, we also have Master Diluc to thank for the venue. Otherwise, we would be looking at quite an alarming bill right about now.
Despite my initial reluctance to sponsor a Knights of Favonius event in any way, I, like any other citizen of Mondstadt, owe Jean my gratitude for her hard work.
Oh, Master Diluc,
Alright, Jean's supposed to be taking it easy. Stop crowding her.
Agreed. Now, let the party begin!
It looks like everyone seems to be partying hard. Paimon thinks we should join in the fun. Let's go and mingle.
Dah habis, belum lagi.
Hey, having a good time? The thing is, Jean knows all of us so well now. When someone organizes a surprise party for you, the closer you are to them, the more bashful you tend to feel about the whole thing. So instead, we just gave you all the credit. After all, you did do more than your fair share of the work anyway.
Of course! This party was clearly Kaya's idea. Shy Kaya? This is gold.
You think so?
So you admit it!
I'm only indulging you since it's such a special day today.
Oh, and Paimon thinks she saw Jean go upstairs by herself. Let's make sure the woman of the hour doesn't get left out.
Hey, having a good time? The thing is, when someone so instead, we...
Of course! So you had...
Satu je lah, gelok. Okay.
My word! The Dawn Winery's wine is every bit as delectable as they say. I would never be able to afford this normally. So, in the spirit of enjoying the moment while it lasts, another glass for the bard, please.
Venti can drink a frightening amount.
Ah, hello! I didn't see you there. I blame the wine for monopolizing my attention. Much like my ballads, it deserves to be enjoyed for generations to come. What is this floating sensation I feel? Have I discovered the true meaning of animal power?
That would be the drink talking.
I hereby declare that every son and daughter of the City of the Wind must be compelled to taste this finest of wines. Here's to good wine!
That's glass number 37.
What's Diluc doing?
I'm keeping count of this bard's alarming pace of progress through my wine. Only the knights drink for free tonight. It seems he didn't get the message. When he sobers up, I will present him with the bill.
Diluc, you're a meanie.
I'm joking, of course.
I highly doubt he could afford it anyway, so I shall spare him the bill. But I must say, the sheer volume of alcohol this fellow can put back is just not normal.
Because it is not normal.
Oh, wow.
Kayak mortal.
Amber,
Immortal.
you look like you're about to burst into tears.
Rasanya?
Whatever is the matter?
Tapi Rex Lapis hidup je. Adapter yang mati kan.
Two things. One, this sweet madame. Two, this sticky honey roast. Did you make them? I refuse to believe it. Where did you suddenly learn to cook so well? I'm going to finish eating this, and then you're going to teach me everything you know. Don't you dare try and run off.
Has Amber been drinking?
This is quite a lot of excitement considering the idea was to relax and take it easy.
Would a drink help you relax?
Is there anything without alcohol?
What do you normally drink?
Oh, you know, I normally mix a few things together, but I always add some bright red.
Red? Let me guess. Tomatoes. No, watermelon.
Chilies. I add chili peppers.
Chili pepper? In a drink?
Leaving the hustle and bustle of the banquet behind them, the two of them stood there, together, in the quiet of the night, while the rest of the world melted away around them. Sounds like the sort of thing you'd find in a romantic novel, no? I'm not trying to get you to recite poetry to me or anything. I'm just saying, Jean went upstairs to the balcony, alone. Now's your chance.
Balcony.
Oh, it is you. Yes, I am just getting some air.
Uh-oh. It seems like something's bothering Jean.
I want to thank you again. Either way, it is good to be here together with everyone. It has lifted my spirits, and it has taught me something.
What's that?
I am definitely more of a dandelion knight than a lion-tooth knight.
Right.
The lion-tooth knight represents Vanessa's past. A past in which she fought hard for Mondstadt. But it was the Dandelion Knight that represented her hopes for the future, a future belonging to the newly formed Knights of Favonius. I do believe that Vanessa watches over us, whether from high up above or from the wind all around us. Let the wind lead. The winds of freedom will guide us along the path that lies ahead. I hope you will continue to join us on that path.
Yeah. Lebih continue. Dia ada update lagi lah untuk quest-quest ni akan datang. Kata benda ni tu. Ingat tak benda-benda yang kat tabung? Kat mana? Saya 4. Poster dah benda tu. Mana ada. Dia dah bagilah kawasan kan. Ni. Poster apa? Orang hilang tu mata tempat dah. Lain. Dan promote pasal kedai apa lah. Nampak? Ada duduk sana tu. Dah pernah jumpa dah, cuma tak dapat quest time. Ni ada quest untuk cari. Tak ni tengok balik ya. Satu. Kat sini pun satu kat kosong rumah ni. Ada pasal time puting beliung tu. Ingatkan untuk jumpa terbumbung. Dah letak sini.
Come in, take a seat. We have a few specials today at Angel Share.
Scry the sky.
Tak tahu mula mai ada dia bagi sayap ni kan. Ada juga. Time crack tu tu. Turun bawah ni. Wah. Ya. 3. Yo nak. Okay. Boleh banyak. Bye. Tak. Ni rumah dia kan? Masuk lah. Boleh. Ikutlah, ingat kot kalau untuk karakter yang ada kan, dia boleh bagi special dia masuk. Tak tahu, buat mahu rumah dia. Oh, sayang tapi tak bayang tu. Untuk yang tak, karakter yang tak dapat tu, tak boleh nak kata apa. Buat special untuk karakter lain pun macam tu. Tak, so kira macam kalau orang tak ada karakter ni, dia boleh buat untuk karakter yang lain-lain dia ada. Dia juga macam tu kan. Special dia letak. Bumbung. Dia tunjuk ke sini tadi. Kat mana? Oh, tu dia. Ada satu je. Kan, yang lain. Lagi? Tak. Okay. Oh, ada. Oh, yang kita tak ada. Kita dah. Tak je. Oh. Yes, sir. You have my Mustangs. I'll take these posters and return them to the catchy merchants in a moment. As for that signboard, it's from the Angel's share. I've already notified Charles. He sent someone over to take it back. Here's a written remuneration for your help. Please take it. As for me, I need to move on to other tasks. Though the storm has ceased, its effect will remain with us for a while. Settle. Apa-apa. Next quest. Ni. Next quest yang kita buat itu buat quest story. Belum tu. Prediction. Okay, kau tanya. Boleh. Dia batu. Jauh betul kan bang?
Don't waste my time. Submit.
Ambil ke dah? Macam malas kan. Okay. Sebab dia random. Tak. Lebih kurang lah 4 hari 3 hari. Oh, dah full dah. Yang mana yang full? Yang ni? Yang ni? Tu tengah buat yang tu. Set. Ni. Kat mana ni? Apa dia ni? Oh, kena klik je boleh jadi ni. Mana tahu. Request untuk macam ni. Ya ke? Banyak buat dekat tempat mana? Sini. Ha? Biasa. Banyak. Tahu untuk buat benda ni
Don't waste my time.
Mana?
Submit. Written in the stars.
Blitz. Let's spark things up a little.
Time to clean up. I'll catch up.
Tanah dia kuat, memang. Sebab dia tak ada kelemahan. Dia pun tak ada kelebihan. Itu je masalah.
Give up. Your life is mine.
No stone unturned.
Come a little closer. Blitz.
Give up. Give up.
Banyak-banyak lagi quest untuk event ni. Tak tahu dah buat lama. Apa tadi? Parlimen. Ini. Yang quest. Yang quest. Ini banyak lah. I pray that everyone remains safe. Something on your mind? Oh, it's you, traveler. I suppose you've seen the meteorites too, haven't you? Fortunately, none of them landed inside the city, but I'm worried for those who are still outside. It must be a huge mess at the moment. Traveler, could you please help us warn them? If they are willing, please invite them to seek shelter within the city. Okay. Many thanks, Traveler. You can look for Lynn first, perhaps she knows who is and isn't still lingering in the wilderness. Do try to convince her to seek shelter in Mondstadt herself. This really isn't the time for surviving in the wilderness.
The god of animal protection.
Folk songs here. Also.
Baru ingat nak boleh continue story balik lah. Saya tengok ada lagi benda ni. This conditions do make surviving in the wilderness quite challenging, huh? Please seek shelter inside Mondstadt. Seek shelter? Oh, don't worry about me. I'm always watching my surroundings. I'll be fine. That said, while you're still out here, you should head back to Mondstadt. You might get hit one of those meteorites. But yes, on the topic of still out here, people still out here. There's a lot of them actually. Why do you ask? Mr. Grace is very concerned about them. Huh. Grace, so you're here on her behest. Actually, the guild sent out commissions to that effect, and I've notified quite a few people nearby myself. Those closer to the city have all gone inside to seek shelter, but we've been unable to get that many adventurers on the case due to a manpower shortage. So there's still quite a few people who have gone unnotified. If you're willing to help, that would be great. Give me a moment to remember who's still out here. Ah, that's right. I believe Pachi and Dulan are still in the Thousand Winds Temple. I've tried to warn them, but they insisted on continuing the research there. There's also Vin, who's remained at Storm Terror Point all this while. The guild asked me to look for her a few times, but I was never able to find her. That's all the people who came to mind for now. I guess you can start with them. As for me, I'll give the area another sweep and notify anyone I can find once I'm done preparing some food and other necessities. Let's just hope that they haven't run off too far, or it will be hard for them to return to the city even if we do find them. Thousand Wind. Win siapa? Win bukan sister tu lah, yang aku ambil resepi je. Macam kenal nama tu. Tengok. Meteorite tak jatuh dalam Mondstadt, dalam anak terus langsung. This is no time for research. We should find a place to take cover. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm not letting this opportunity slip by. Okay then. Excuse me, please seek shelter within Mondstadt. This again. Now isn't the time for seeking shelter. These meteorites may yet present us with an opportunity to get deeper inside the Thousand Winds Temple. Go inside the temple? Pachi says that if a meteorite hits the Thousand Winds Temple, we'll be able to follow its path into the temple's inner chamber, or whatever else may be underneath. But this is wishful thinking. If a meteorite does strike the temple, we wouldn't be able to get away in time. We should really take cover somewhere, and if a meteorite were to hit the Thousand Winds Temple and open a path beyond, couldn't we just come back later and explore it then? But what if someone gets there before we do? If you want to go back, go yourself. I'll wait here. Okay. But alright then, I'm sorry traveler, but I think the two of us will stay here for a while more. Don't worry, if there's any danger, I'll settle that myself. Oh, that reminds me, there was a person named Juster who passed this way earlier, looking all shaken up. He asked me for a sip of water before saying that he had to get to Mondstadt and hurrying off, but he wasn't running in the direction of the city at all. He was headed towards Stormbearer Point instead. Perhaps he might have forgotten the way in his stride. We should also head that way and look for him near Stormbearer Point. I can't imagine what might happen if he runs into... I'll keep Pachi company here, and if something really happens, I'll handle things myself. Okay, Stormbearer Point. Oh, jadi errand boy sini, jalan-jalan sini cakap bagi saya. Buat masa setahun nampak macam tu ya. Di sini first lah, quest yang first kan. Tahu. Ada 3 quest untuk ada 9. Ingat nak off lah tadi. Tapi nambah pula benda ni. Oh, you're not a monster. This seat shelter within Mustad. I know I should. Why, I'm out here notifying people to seek shelter as well. I might have taken a few extra turns, yes. Still. Alright, so why are you hiding over here then? I'm resting. Something wrong with that? Don't you worry about me, just head back to Mustad or something. Meteorites and monsters. Does anyone out and about at this time have anything in their brain cases at all? Well, are there any other people out and about right now? I was looking for Vin actually, by which I mean that nun who is always seen around Tomberer Point. Yep, that sister. I searched the entire area and I couldn't find her, so I went somewhere else. Tried my luck there, but I was discovered by a group of crazy monsters instead. Just barely escaped them. I twisted and turned this way and that all the way back to Stamberry Point. Still no sign of Vin. I can only hope that Nun's already back inside monster. Alright, I'm heading back to the city. You should go back as well. This is no time to be taking out those roads. Vin dia waktu malam je selalu. Kita nak jumpa dia. Descendant of Vanessa. Watcher. What brings you here, traveler? Where have you been? Oh, I'm sorry, I was walking around watching the ocean, so I probably wasn't all that easy to find. Is something the matter? Will you please return to Mondstadt to seek shelter? Seek shelter? Oh, you're referring to those meteorites. I understand, but watch out, we got monsters coming. Okay, tiba-tiba aja ada monster.
It's no, your life is mine.
Leave it all to me, as a good knight should.
Come a little closer.
Oh, thank you. That was quite a close call, and that's why I asked you to take shelter. I'm sorry, but I can't go back right now. These meteorites are strange enough as it stands. Times like this, it wouldn't be surprising if a storm were to churn. I must keep watch here. If a storm does occur, I must be able to return. I must be able to warn the city immediately. Thanks for informing me, though. I'll be more careful. Depart back to. Pastinya kat untuk apa? Lama ni. You're back. Have you managed to notify all of them? And none of them want to return right now. They all refuse? One wonders what important task they must have that they should feel compelled to stand like that. Guess that's the free people of Mondstadt for you. That's true. The people of Mondstadt are as free as the wind in. Still, I do wish that they could rein it in at times. guys have their hands full as well. It's alright. I will think of some other way to convince these people to travel. I pray that everyone finds 40. Ah, 40. Jadi Fine. Oh. Katahan.
15, 16. That's a nice haul.
Not really. Sit. Aku off dulu. Sama aku on. Final Fantasy. Bye bye.